Welcome to Wine Vault TV, another episode. Here today we're doing two wines from the opposite end of, or even different islands. Cottier Pinot Noir from the Waiarapa. It's actually near Masterton. And then Pisa range Pinot Gris from Central Otago in the, just north of Cromwell. And one of the things that I really like their Pinot Noir, and Warwick, who used to be, I think, in the High Commission for New Zealand in the Hong Kong area. This was his passion. This is what he wanted to do. He bought a fairly small vineyard just on the Pisa range, next to Lake Dunstan, and it is one of the most beautiful settings. And the wine is usually kind of, as I said before, quite opposite to that. It's a very kind of gentle, elegant wine relative to Central Otago, which is all kind of mountainous and rocky and rugged and raw. Off there, so you get also almost a nashy pear smell straight away, with some underlying stone fruit. It's a bit lacking on the nose. It's a very delicate, feminine nose. But the mouth texture is lovely. It's like biting into a kind of really ripe, juicy pear that then goes dry at the end. It's got enough acid to hold it all together. Everything's in balance. And an 07 New Zealand Pinot Gris is a fantastic example. And I haven't been the greatest advocate for Pinot Gris in the past, coming from New Zealand, but this one kind of tends to buck the trend, as a lot of them are now, as the kind of vines get older and people get used to handling the crop. They start reducing the yield, they start to get a concentration in flavour and character, and they're really developing that. And I mean, it's quite a harsh landscape, although they are irrigated, and that's one of the things I'd really like to see, so that you get a real reflection of Central Otago with its kind of minerality and its really hard environment in which to grow grapes. And I think that now needs to come through in the wines. But for now, that's a really good example, and I'm going to give that 91 points. The next one is Cottier Pinot Noir, and this is an 06, and they, for the price, they make some fantastic Pinot Noir. Now this comes in at 20 bucks, and it's got a really nice kind of light robe to it, but the nose on it is kind of really earthy, gamey. It's what I would expect to find in a Pinot Noir, especially from around Martinborough. You know, there's a bit of kind of preserve there. There was definitely forest floor mushroomy kind of smell as well. It just represents fantastic value for money. There's a bit of tannin, there's definitely kind of some lush fruit there, quite ripe, or very ripe. It doesn't taste too hot in the mouth, the palate weight's pretty good. And for a wine of 20 bucks, for a Pinot of 20 bucks, there'd be a lot of producers out there that wouldn't be able to make a wine like this for this money. Value-wise, I'd give it kind of 5 stars. I'd give it kind of almost 95 points. As a Pinot Noir itself, I'd give it 89, 90 points. I think it's really, really good value, really well made wine, and very difficult to beat. And this is a kind of economic climate, current climate wine, when we can't always afford the luxury items in life, and so we'd probably go and be happy to substitute our normal Central Otago Pinot Gris with a Martinborough Waiarapa Pinot Noir, I mean. And this would be the wine that you substitute, and it is really, really good. So until next time, I'll see you again.